a judgment in your mind, dismiss it and say, no, I'm going to listen. It's okay. This information can't hurt me. What this other person thinks or believes or says can't hurt me. Hey, good morning. I just want to chat. I've really got things on my mind since the DOJ dropped all this bullshit. And some people might be getting sick of hearing about it. I'm sick of thinking about it. I'm sick of contemplating what's going to happen. But you know, we've let this happen by ignoring our instincts, our intuition, by allowing ideas and concepts from others outside of us, integrating them into us, and allowing that to be more important than our own family and friends and people that we see on the fly. And that's one of the biggest parts, the biggest problem that made it so easy for them to creep in and do whatever the fuck they want to us. And we acquiesce. We don't say shit. There might be some people that will pick up on things and talk about it, and the rest of us don't understand, and we're like, you're crazy, or it's just somebody trying to get clicks, and we don't really contemplate the information. We consider all these other factors and all these things, all these judgments that we make, and it's those judgments that they have ingrained in us by being suggestive. And it's all the small things from, like, when I was a kid. I can remember as a child thinking, because first I was not even really allowed to watch TV. I'm really grateful for that now, like, I remember as a kid that was hard. My friends, people at school were talking about things. I had no clue what they were talking about, making jokes and stuff that I couldn't relate with, and ultimately I was a little bit like on the outside of everybody else. And that was hard, but I'm fucking so grateful for that now, because I feel like I'm less programmed. I just feel like I can feel life, and I think everybody needs to get back to feeling and sensing and listening to themselves, listening to others, and not, as soon as you get a judgment in your mind, dismiss it and say, no, I'm going to listen. It's okay. This information can't hurt me. What this other person thinks or believes or says can't hurt me. It's just their way of understanding things because of the way their life played out. That resonates more with them. And when there's so many lies and distractions out there set up specifically to give us ideas and thoughts that we wouldn't normally have. And thus, we create reality from that. From these judgments that the shadow government, the dark brothers, whoever you want to call them, the globalists, the ones pulling the fucking strings. Next thing you know, they've completely manipulated the minds of everybody on this planet. And we find more resolution in war than conversation and understanding. And that's what our governments has made us think. And they'll get us so pumped up about why we should go to war. This is gonna happen, and none of that shit's real. None of that shit's true. They're making shit up to push us into wanting something that they want. It's heavy coercion. On the largest scale, it is coercion. And we need to stop judging each other and just be. tell yourself it's all right. I know who I am, or I'm going to find out who I am. I'm going to stop. I'm going to throw off the mask, and I'm going to drop all these judgments and these preconceived notions that have become a part of me. I'm going to drop that. I'm going to work on that. I'm going to pay attention to it. So when I recognize it, I can curb it. And then I could think about why I was doing that and understand it. And a lot of behaviors I've been able to trace back to childhood, very young age. And these things have helped me. And I feel like if we could all get back to square one, where none of this whole construct didn't even exist, and I think we'll come up with a better solution where these demonic people, these whatever you want to call them, it's hard to believe that they're human, and actually most of them aren't. So, and that's not to say, that's another thing, that's making all non-human life look like shit because of the reptilian thing, which is real and it's true. That's something I've known about for a very long time, but I didn't have enough information on it to 100% know how big it was, like how spread across the world it really is. It's another hard thing to take in, but I have learned a lot about that. That's what I think everybody needs to do. You just need to learn about these things. Stop freaking out and saying no way, or getting upset because you supported Trump or one of these people. You felt pride for them, you were proud of them. They inspired you. They played a role in your life in some way. You looked up to them. That shit fucking hurts to find out that these people that we defended got in a fight with my best friend over Trump some years ago. My bestest friend on this whole planet. The person that's always been there for me no matter what, when nobody else was. We argued over Trump, and I think it was Bernie Sanders or something, like, we never stopped being friends or anything, but it's just the fact that we argued over it and we got mad at each other, it's just ridiculous. We need to stop letting them have control over us in our private lives and having control over what happens on this planet outside of us. How other people think of us, how other nations and countries and peoples look at us is how our governments are. And that's not cool. And I don't want them to represent me anymore, or my children. I don't want my grandbaby to live the way things are now on this planet and me not be here to know it's going to be all right. Or even then, you can't be there, like, shouldn't have that worry, shouldn't have that concern. Life should be something that you just totally look forward to and you love, and every moment's a gift, an awakening process, always something to learn, something to do, and something to connect with, even if it's just sitting in the grass and putting your hands and your feet on the ground and breathing the air, unpoisoned air, no chemical dust in the air, like no chemtrails. It's just really mind-blowing that we got this far. Poisoned water, poisoned food, poisoned air, poisoned clothes, poisoned detergents, poisoned cosmetics, cannibal restaurants. Gotta stop. Come on, let's wake up. Let's wake up. Love each other. If you have any hate in you, hate the ones that lied to us. Don't hate somebody because they're telling you something that happened and it involves somebody that you had support and compassion for, because that's what they want. They want our support so they can keep doing this, so they can keep cutting open these babies. And then the things that they're doing to them brutal torture. And then from that suffering and that torture and that pain, adrenaline's released into the child's blood. Can you imagine what that child's going through? Oh God, the experience. You're on the edge of your seat for a scary movie. Then they'll cut that baby or that child open and drain its blood with the adrenaline in it. And it's the most potent intoxicant probably on the planet. I don't know, but I guess it's stronger than street drugs as far as the high you get off of it, and then the mystical effects of looking younger and actually stops aging. So these fucking people that we think, oh, they just went and got some cosmetic surgery or Botox, or they've got money to have really good products, so they look better and they don't age as much as we do, and or they just look good on camera. If they took their makeup off, they'd look aged just like me. All these things and excuses that we make up in our head about what's going on with these celebrities and all these fucking people that worshipped. I never understood that, but yeah, they're really eating children and drinking their blood. That's their stay young secret. That's their anti-aging hack. You think they're going to just do it once or twice. No, it's something you gotta keep doing. You gotta repeat that. And then not only are they doing that to stay young and healthy and youthful so they can continue to be murderous monsters on this planet, but when they get on television or on these commercials, that's why they market us these junk-ass products. They get these celebrities to market us these products. Oh, she's so popular, they'll buy it because she's on the commercial. They don't use them fucking products, and they don't care to lie to us because they're a part of the whole fucking system. The government, the entertainment, the business. Wake up, please.